Hello again, Doc and the Clock with more Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. So, we have 4 new robot masters to take on. Fittingly, they're named after planets: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. Interestingly enough, the planets in the background actually look like the planets that they are named after. I don't know if that was accidental or intentional. I don't even know if it makes sense, because why would alien metal be found on those planets? And yes, Pluto is a planet. I am saying that decidedly. I don't care what the Astronomers Union says. Speaking of which, we're going to start there, for 2 reasons. 1, we're going to have to revisit it anyway, so we might as well go there first. And 2, we have the weakness of this Robot Master. 1 of 2, but there's reasons. The other reason I'm starting here is the deciding factor. Not so cute kitty. I wonder how he and Tango would do in a fight. Maybe I'll find out. These guys do a heck of a lot of damage if they run into you. Stay back and just wipe them out as fast as possible. And I should probably be cautious about my energy, because yes, it has not been restored from the Dark Moon fight. Got it! I didn't really need the health up there, but I got it anyway. Wonderful P-chips. This is another stage where you could potentially go grinding for P-chips if you wanted them. It's got quite a few of the large ones just hanging out. However, it's also a longer stage than Mercury, so that's another factor you want to take into consideration. I'm not even talking about this mini-boss because it's really not that much to talk about. What's this? A ladder leading downwards? With a strange block above it? Well, we can't do anything about that yet. Ow! And that's what I was saying about this guy doing a ton of damage. Anyway, that's why we have to come back to this stage, because there's another Robot Master we have to beat to get that, block taken care of. Damn. Why not just go to him first? Because he's got something that we need this Robot Master's weapon to take care of. Yep, a little bit of back and forth shuffle. And now I think you're seeing what I mean about those P-chips being all over the place. And almost enough for the Clobber Hand, yes! Maybe the energy balance would be worth it. I forgot about that ceiling there. Worth picking up too, but Clobber Hand just is kind of more immediately useful. Like, I'm not going to be using a whole ton of weapons energy because I don't feel like I have to be that liberal with it. Not that. Well, you know what I think I'm going to do is pull out a bit of Grab Buster to get my health up a bit. Nice portable recovery, just like the E-tanks, except I'm not as worried about running out. Although I should be careful with it because I'm going to need it. Yeah, because this guy's got P-chips kind of just lying all over the place. Whatever shall I do about these? They're blocked by blocks that I cannot reach. A magnet hand defies the laws of physics. And the loss of reality, for that matter. And I don't care, because it works to my benefit. Well, Mega Man can't shoot through walls, so... There's not really a point in coming up here. There's no items up there for you to get, so... Watch out, Mega Man. You don't want to be hit by flying debris. You do want to hit your enemy, though. Like that. And, for some reason, the path opens down rather than forward. And Flora certainly looks solid. Might have to worry about that. Oh, who's this? Hey there, Proto Man. An E-Tank! Which I don't really need, but I can actually use anyway, so... Thank you, brother! And for opening the path! Oh, sorry about getting all up in your business there. I didn't make it through this entire stage without talking about the music once, because this is probably my favorite, well, probably my second favorite of all the tracks in this game. Favorite one is gonna be later. And now we have Pluto, who does not like the Grab Buster. Bad kitty. And the nice thing about having a robot master with the Grab Buster as his weakness is you can heal yourself as he does damage to you. Which he's doing quite a bit because I'm not being that cautious. And that's Pluto down. And we get his weapon. What is his weapon? Well, we'll tell you after a very long cutscene. For defeating Pluto, we get the Break Dash. This will allow us to break some certain blocks that will be situated in front of us. It's also not a terribly worthless weapon, although it is kind of awkward to use in some cases. Before I go too far, we now have our claw bar. Hopefully it'll be well demonstrated in one of these next stages. I'm finished, but not with the video. We're going to go to the next place. And that will be Uranus. The big bull bot that kinda likes to throw his weight around. Get used to seeing those platforms, they're gonna be here quite a bit. You really just don't want to stand on them for too long. And for too long, you've got maybe about a second. And this idiot is so in the way. Want that P-chip. Too early. And here is where we want, one of the places where we want the break dash. These blocks here can be broken with a generous slide. And for that we get an E-Tank, which, again, I'm full up on them, but I have plenty of damage taken, so it's worth it anyway. And wow, that's the power of the Clobber Hand! Grab your enemies and destroy them! And recover your energy with a well-placed jump. And here we have a mini-boss that is not nearly as simple as the one earlier. Wah! I hope you like spikes, because there's plenty of them in this floor here. Jump on the blocks as they come out, and try to avoid the ones that are coming down, even though you can't really predict where they're going to come down. And dang it! Try not to release your shot button too early. More of these monkeys that are supremely in the way. And what's over on the left side? Because clearly there's two ways to go. Nothing! That is I don't know why that is even there. Unless it's just to fool us. Quickly slide, because you don't have a lot of time. Thank goodness for random health pickups somewhere. And this is Shades of Mega Man 3. Platforms which scroll across the screen. Except they scroll a bit more slowly in this one. Hello there, Eddie. Oh, I'll take that. Beef up my rush quite a bit. It's in this time period where weapon energy starts to become kind of a premium. You don't want to be wasteful of it, that's what I'm saying. And yes, I got a mini E-tank that I had no use for, but the P-chip was there, so whatever. I should show off the break dash in combat at some point, but I just don't have time at the moment. That's the break dash in combat. Ow. Not powerful enough to take down that seal, but then again, it's still got a lot of health. What's this? A strange glowy crystal. I must have it. It even makes a strange pickup sound. Must be useful for something. Maybe it's worth 1,000 P-chips. No, it's actually worth more than that, I think. Yay! Precious life. Now we're out in the depths of space again. Unfortunately, we don't have space physics, but we'll get to that later. Okay. This is dangerous. And yet I survived. Trying to grab for those? Not the best idea. I'm just gonna bypass that guy because it's just a little bit too dangerous. Getting that E-tank is kind of more trouble than it's worth. Health is fine for now. So we have more scrolling platforms, and this time with spikes to boot. And then, as is the typical rule, a second version of the mini-boss. Same as the first, except the platform is smaller, which is not that... doesn't have that much of an effect. And the Clobber Hand proves its value once again. Even works on mini-bosses. I have no way of telling exactly when it's going to latch on versus when it's not going to. Once again, there's absolutely nothing to the left there. But yeah, there's no real way to tell when it's going to work or not. You just gotta kinda hope for the best. And that is the end of that. We are now to Uranus. Uranus' weakness? The Break Dash. You get some invincibility frames with it, which you want to use to best effect. Fortunately, only four fully charged Break Dashes are needed. And those blocks underneath us look awfully familiar. Yes, our friendly neighborhood Bullman, which was not very friendly or neighborhood, has given us another utility weapon. It's basically the super arm. Except it's not called the super arm, obviously, but it allows you to pick up blocks from the environment and use them to your advantage. It's called the Deep Digger. Like the super arm, it's kinda not that useful because you have to have ammo available, and really, there's not generally a lot of ammo available, especially where it could actually be used as a weapon. Whoa, why did I go to the lab? Oh, right, because Mega Man has to report this strange finding. Dr. Light, I found this crystal on the planet. You better analyze it. Let me see. Well, this crystal seems to be the energy source used by that planet's ancient civilization. Because of course there's an ancient civilization. With 4 of these, I can make an item that will reduce the energy consumption of your special weapons by half. That is useful! It's too bad it only comes so late in the game. I assume there are similar crystals like this on other planets too. Yes, there are 4 crystals because Dr. Light just said he needs 4 of them, and as we know, the plot dictates that there will be exactly the number you need to find. Collect all 4 crystals and bring them back to the lab. See, even he's assuming that there's just 4. Alright. Well, I'm not going to do a new stage now, but I am going to show off that alternate path in Pluto's stage, so just give me 1 second. Alright, and here we are. By breaking out the Deep Digger, I can lift this up and throw it at the enemy that I already destroyed. And let's pull out my Mega Arm so that I can ramp this health pickup without tripping the floor or ceiling tiles. Just hurry, hurry, and down you go, and here we have crystal number 2. And yes, even the crystals are grabbable by the arm. Well, I can't actually exit the stage, so I'm going to go complete it, but I can do that off screen. That's all from me for now. Until next time, this is Doc. I'll see you later.